And good evening. My name is Alex Wisman, and tonight I would like to talk to you about the importance of local news and why it is worth saving. Now, before I discuss the importance of local news, I'd like to show you a short video clip, as I have here, from a comedy show called Last Week Tonight, about what the future may very well hold for local news. Let's take a look here.
City built on secrets.
I'm hearing there's corruption in City Hall.
Only a newsroom willing to stop at nothing can uncover the truth.
It might go all the way to the top.
All the way to the top.
They knew. I think we can prove that they knew.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what kind of clicks we're gonna get on that. Anybody else?
I got a thing about a cat that looks like a raccoon. Or it could be a raccoon that looks like a cat. Wait, I'm not sure.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Let's figure that out.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we get an online poll.
Political corruption in Boston.
We'll come back to that if we have time, but
I like the rat cat.
the rat cat, that's great.
Rat.
Let's blow the roof off that.
It's the movie critics are hailing as genuinely deflating and depressingly accurate. The Oregonian Rays. Ugh, who needs a drink? 4 reporters.
Actually, I'm taking a buyout.
3 reporters.
Technically, I'm not a reporter. I'm the director of social media strategies, but I consider myself an important part of the editing.
2 reporters.
I'm also leaving. I'm being replaced by this is.
1 reporter and some kind of burnt orange eggs chase the story of a lifetime.
Why does the thing go? I can't tell you. Why we talking all the way up to the man? I got kids, man. I want to say too much.
Yo! Hey, sorry to interrupt, man. Hey, buddy, I gotta talk to you about your Twitter. It's like a ghost town in here.
So as humorous as that clip may be, this kind of thing that you see in this video is actually happening all over the country. Now, in the 20th century and earlier, newspapers were a thriving, booming industry that seemed, to many people, almost too big to fail. But now newspapers are downsizing more and more to the point where firms are literally having to close their doors forever. I believe that all local news is extremely important to the indigenous public it serves, and that it's worth preserving and protecting. And I believe it is important for 3 main reasons. 1, local news provides more in-depth coverage of stories, it demands the accountability of the local government, and it connects communities. So my first point is local news provides many more in-depth stories. Local reporters are obviously covering a much smaller space than your national reporters, and usually they're covering the area that they live in or near, so they're able to cover a story repeatedly over days, weeks, or months, whereas a national reporter might cover it for 2 minutes and then move on. An online survey put out by Melanie Kramer, Corner.org, showed that many people find local news better able to cover stories more thoroughly. One person wrote in an email, quote, "I live near Rochester, New York, population 220,000 in the city. Local reporters here are pretty fantastic about covering interesting stories. What doesn't make it to TV usually makes it to Twitter, online, or a podcast." Another person said, quote, "National correspondents, quote, swoop in and provide 2 minutes of a story, whereas local reporters can revisit a story over and over on a recurring basis, and the listeners fully understand it and its impact if there is one." John Whitehead, an attorney and president at the Rutherford Institute, also agreed to this. He wrote, quote, "There are very important things happening at the local level of government and community life that national newspapers, television news, and online news do not and simply cannot cover. Local newspapers tell us what's going on in our local councils of government, in our schools, and our streets." Second point is local news provides accountability for its local government. Local news' ability to provide this accountability was the main focal point of the survey that Melanie Kramer put out that I just discussed. Many people talked about the checks and balances, quote unquote, that the local media provides the local government. If we do not support our local newspapers or local media, there will be political corruption all over the place. David Simon, in a government hearing, he's the creator of the famous TV show The Wire, which you may or may not have heard of, said, quote, "That the next 10 to 15 years will be one of the great times to be a corrupt politician. I really envy them. I really do." Roy Greenslade, a British government member and a writer for The Guardian, said, quote, We're keen to continue innovating in social media, but it's hard to see how it can replace the role of the local newspaper in holding us to account, questioning our decisions, and helping its readers understand our policies." Finally, local news connects communities. That's my third and final point for you guys. I know for myself that I often feel much more connected to my community when I read an online article about something that's happening in my city. I'll give you guys an example. I'm from Greenville, South Carolina, in case you didn't know. We recently hosted some first and second round March Madness games. And I know there was plenty of articles put out there about what that did for civic pride, what that did for business, what it did for the city as a whole. And I know I felt much more connected to my community where I live, even though I was renting it, say, in my dorm room that's 2.5 hours away from where I live. A few people also pointed this out in the survey that I'm talking about, that Melody Kramer put out. One citizen discussed the importance of local radio, saying, quote, locally based and community-focused radio is part of the connective tissue that makes a city a real city. Another person who works in media noted that the purpose of local media is, quote, to connect you to the place where you live. To close, the main reasons local news should remain a part of our society is that they give us a more thorough story, keep our local government in check, and bond our cities. I'll leave you tonight with a quote from the famous French historian Alexis de Tocqueville, who wrote in his book, Democracy in America, quote, the power of the periodical press is second only to that of the people. Thank you guys for your time, and I thank you for listening.